What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Nerd Media. And when I woke up this morning, I found myself looking at a pleasant surprise on my Instagram feed to some Avengers Doomsday concept art that was just leaked. And I'm very late to this. It's 3 o'clock as I'm filming this. I was very hesitant all day about filming this because I didn't want the video to get taken down. I didn't want to make a video about spoilers, all of that stuff. But I figured everybody's already seen it. I'm just going to do it anyway because I do have some thoughts on what we have seen. So that's what we'll be taking a look at in today's video. We're going to be looking at all the Avengers Doomsday concept art that was revealed. And with all that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you think of this concept art, and let's dive right into the video. So first things first, getting the main piece of concept art out of the way, we got an official look at what Doctor Doom could possibly look like, or at least what they're theorizing, what they want him to look like for Doomsday and Secret Wars. And from this image alone, he already looks crazy, and I am so happy about the design. I think the design looks great. I think that it looks really awesome. It looks like they're really going for the God Emperor Doom kind of version of that character, or that kind of suit. And I feel like over the course of these two films for Doomsday and Secret Wars, we're going to see him have multiple different suits, and this will probably just be one of them. And I get really excited, but then I think about who's under the mask, and I realize it's Robert Downey Jr., and I'm like, I don't really see how he could fit into a character designed like this. But I don't know, that's such a weird thing to say, but I don't know. I just don't really know how to feel about that part, and that's obviously one of my biggest concerns for Doomsday, is having Robert Downey Jr. back as Doom, and I really hope that that isn't done poorly, but we're going to have to wait and see. This design so far looks really great. It may not be what the final thing looks like in the film, but we're going to have to wait and see. This other piece of concept art that we also got to look at that has Doom in it as well shows him definitely in the God Emperor Doom outfit, and it looks like Doctor Strange is on his left in like some sort of like green cloak, probably an alternate version of Strange working for him in this universe or in this timeline. And in the very back, it looks like it could be Sue Storm and Franklin Richards, and maybe that's his wife in this universe. I'm not 100% sure. And it looks like the prisoner that they have in this image is Pedro Pascal's Reed Richards, which probably, assuming this is going to be a part of this story and we're going to see this be translated on screen, probably going to be him being captured by Emperor Doom, him trying to save whatever or doing whatever, and Yelena is also there as one of his guards. Now, seeing people like Yelena and Doctor Strange in this Doctor Doom setting gets me really excited because they have a very, very, very great way they could use some of these characters, and I feel like having Yelena be an alternate universe like protector for Doctor Doom is a great way to incorporate her character into something that feels so out of this world for that character, considering that she is a more grounded character. And obviously this probably isn't our version of Yelena, but I'm very excited to see where she could possibly go and if this is actually going to come to light. And then we get another piece of concept art that looks like it's probably from an alternate universe that features Hulk, She-Hulk, and it looks like a lot of people are saying this could be Scar. And the reason why I say this is from an alternate universe is obviously this looks like a world entirely full of Hulks, which is really awesome. It could be a World War Hulk setup, but this does not look like Professor Hulk. This looks like the actual Hulk. So unless we're going to be getting the actual Hulk back, which I doubt, because remember, the Russo brothers are the ones who gave us Professor Hulk. This is probably an alternate universe, and it's a really nice way to find out that Tatiana Maslany's She-Hulk is probably going to be in these films, which excites me because originally I wouldn't have been able to think of where she could show up or how she could fit in unless she was a part of the new Avengers, but it's really fun that they're trying to incorporate characters that we've seen in the past few years and bring them all together. I feel like that would be fun, and I really hope that this is a part of the actual film because it would be really cool to see a world full of Hulks. That would be awesome. This may be the strangest piece of concept art we're going to get for a long time for Marvel because this one shows White Vision and Peter Quill just sitting on the couch watching TV with each other, and I'm not really sure what to take from this besides the fact that Star-Lord will be in this film. I kind of figured after what Chris Pratt said earlier this week, but this is a really fun way to kind of confirm that he is definitely a part of the big idea for this film, and I think that's a lot of fun. And this is not the only concept art that Star-Lord is in, and this is definitely the wonkiest one, and again, it confirms White Vision will be in here, and maybe we'll see Peter Quill show up in Vision Quest if this is kind of going to be a cool pairing that we're going to see in the film. But the next piece of concept art, which also features Peter Quill and Wong, shows the young Avengers kind of being assembled here with, you have Kamala Khan, Wiccan and Speed, you have Cassie Lang, and you have Kate Bishop. This is a really fun version of the Young Avengers that I think I kind of like, and the fact that Ironheart isn't there kind of says that maybe just her standalone show this year is going to be one of the last times we see her for now. But it's still, remember, concept art. She could be added later on. Who knows? Now, I've seen a lot of people saying, why are they doing the Young Avengers? I think from a certain standpoint, it makes sense considering that in Infinity War, there were like 3 or 4 different separate Avengers teams that were fighting Thanos' army. So maybe the Young Avengers, with the mentors of Wong and Peter, are one of those teams. And we see the Young Avengers plus Wong and Peter. Then we see the Avengers, which will be led by Sam Wilson. And then we see like the cosmic heroes like Captain Marvel, Thor, and all of those characters. I think that would be a fun way to kind of bring in more characters that we haven't seen in event films like this, like the Young Avengers and like She-Hulk and all those characters. And then maybe have the Hulks go on a separate mission. It would be cool. But I think that if it fits into the story, fine. But I wouldn't rush the Young Avengers just yet. But we're going to have to wait and see where that goes. For all we know, this could be totally scrapped the next day and we just don't see them at all. Final piece of Avengers Doomsday concept art is a picture of a Black Panther, not our Black Panther, from an alternate universe, and it looks like this could probably be the Black Panther that becomes ours in our MCU, because if you guys remember, 2 months back, there were heavy rumors that Marvel's trying to bring back T'Challa. I made a video on that a while ago. You guys can go check it out. And this concept art pretty much just proves it right away that this is what is going to happen. We are going to get another Black Panther in this slight reboot, I guess you could say, after Secret Wars, which is exciting. And I'm really glad that they're kind of realizing that maybe they shouldn't have just killed off the character. I'm one of those people who thinks that they maybe should have just recasted him, but I think that Wakanda Forever was a beautiful story, and it's one of my favorite MCU films. But yeah, this is very exciting, and I cannot wait to see if this happens. But I think that with this being in concept art and this being like a big piece of news 2 months back, confirms that Marvel really wants to bring back Black Panther in some sort of way, regardless of if it's in Avengers. They're going to bring him back somehow, and I think that that is definitely a priority for them once they finish these 2 Avengers movies. The most unfortunate part for all of this for me is the fact that yes, it was spoiled. I don't like leaks, and I'm not happy that it was spoiled for us, but we also didn't get any Spider-Man stuff. But I feel like that is something that I'm glad that it got leaked, because if he gets the symbiote in these films, not only would that be awesome, I would want that to be a surprise, and I feel like everybody else at Marvel wants that to be a surprise. But no Spider-Man is fine, but obviously this is not something I was hoping would happen, because I were going into this film regardless. I would have been excited and I would have been looking forward to seeing what they have cooking up. And I think that now that we know at least some sort of an idea of where they're going, I'm a little bit upset that we know, but it really looks like they're officially adapting that 2015 Avengers Secret Wars storyline that I read like a few years back. So I'm familiar with it, and I would recommend reading that comic book 100% now. Considering some of these pieces of art that we got, it looks like that's exactly what they're going to be taking from, and this is very exciting. I feel like these concept art photos are kind of just, they're going to be a mix of stuff that happens in Doomsday and Secret Wars. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like that's where they're kind of implying with these. But we also got some Fantastic Four set leaks and just like some concept art for that, kind of confirming Franklin Richards may be in the film and everything. But I'm not going to cover those in this video. I don't really want to spread that because that's already been kind of confirmed. So I don't feel like it's worth talking about. But this definitely was. So with all that being said, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below for more Avengers stuff coming soon. I have a Punisher video about why I love Season 1 coming tomorrow. And then on Monday, I have a Daredevil Season 3 why it's perfect video. And then Tuesday, probably Wednesday actually, you can expect my Daredevil Born Again reviews to drop. Very excited about that show. It's ramping up. We're getting ready. And next week looks like it's going to be a lot of fun stuff to talk about. So with all that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you thought of all this concept art. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.